Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and today I'm just going to do a little ephemera holder. This is for small pieces of ephemera. Stamps, labels, maybe like the Tim Holtz. Well, there's a butterfly. You could do your butterflies. I had a bunch of Tim Holtz stuff sitting here. Now I don't know what happened to it. Anyway. You know what I'm talking about. Just your small little things. So they're not all in a box and you have to flip through looking for what you want. You kind of open it. And then this one actually opens all the way. And then you can close these two sides and you can see what's in here. And I organized them sort of by, this one's got animals on it. This one is birds and this is birds. And then flowers and so on, and then I organize kind of by color. So whatever organization you want to do, you can. And so I'm just going to simply show you kind of how to make it. I didn't think about it when I did make it. I had leftover file folder that was already folded. I was probably trying to make something else and I just kept it, and that's what I used. It worked out that it was like a 6x6. Well, then I went to get a file folder to make the base, but file folders are not 12 inches long, so I couldn't get a 6x6 out of it, and they're not long enough. Well, I could have cut them up. I guess I could do that. I could have cut pieces out. If I could get 4 pieces. I don't think I can get 4 6x6. So anyway, I'm not going to use those. So I got out a piece of, you need 2 sheets of cardstock. I'm using the Tim Holtz, I think it's in French Industrial, and there's some of the pages I probably would never use, like the Paris and just this big writing that I'm aware of, you know. Haven't had it before, so it won't be that big of a loss, but I kind of want it to look pretty. And then I'm going to use a piece of another kind of heavy cardstock with craft paper that I will not use because I don't ever use glitter. I mean, I might use this section somehow, but never with this glitter. So what we're going to do is cut this 6x6. Now, if you don't have this and you have 6x6 sheets, like cardstock sheets, then, and well, the paper's probably not even 6x6. That's the problem. Okay, so probably off a little bit. Okay, so let me go 6 again here. And we'll make 4 of these. Alright, so now we have 4, and I'm going to use these for the bases. So that's what we're going to do. Oop, I need this. Alright, so you're going to need a spine, and I have this, these are back of little tablets that I get in the mail free from different charities. And I take the backs off and, you know, just use a few pages out of each one. But I'm going to cut this a 1/2 inch because that's how big I want the spine. I think I'll go this way. It's easier to hold it in place. Where are you? 1/2 inch right there. Yeah. Okay. I hope that's a 1/2 inch. Let me just look at it here. Yeah, no, it's over here more. I thought it was, it's 2 of these 1/4 inch is what it is. Oh my, let me do it down here so I can actually see it. I don't know if my head's in the camera. I don't know if my camera's, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've been fighting with videos. I mean, and I don't think it's the camera's fault. It's probably me. Because the camera's working fine, except, I hope that's a 1/2. Yeah. The camera is working fine, except getting it down to download to other devices that I have. Okay, so here's 4 of these, and we're going to put these across. You're not going to see any of this because we're going to cover it up. And then my spine is going to go like here. So sort of like an 1/8 of an inch there. And I'm wondering, in here, we're not really going to see. Yeah, we might see a little bit of the tape. I have this linen tape that is fabric, but I don't really want to waste it. See, if I do it, no, I don't. Hold on, I think I'm just going to so this has to be about 1/8 of an inch away, I think. Let's see if I can really tell. Yeah, maybe that much, maybe less. Like a 1/16. Okay. Let me get some washi and hold this down. Because I can never get, oh, come on. I can never get these to stay. Okay. So if I use this, actually, probably half of this would be good. Maybe I'll do that. All right, let me just find 6 inches here, or roundabout. I'm just gonna cut this piece real quick. Now this linen tape, let me show you what it is. It's linen hinging tape. It's for picture frames, and it's 1 1/4 inch wide, and there's 35 feet in this, but it's still kind of expensive. I think it's like $10 or $12, but I like that it was a linen, like a fabric, and so that's why I got it. But you know, if you want to, you could take a screenshot of this, or I don't know if I'll get it into my Amazon stuff because it just is so difficult. They won't give me a Amazon store. So I'm going to just kind of go like this to give this a little bit of color. And I'll probably do this off screen another. Oh, I thought I got I thought I had a text design out somewhere, but I don't. So I'm just gonna put something on there. So these are just little X's. Okay, now we got to get this off. Okay. There was a problem with this. I don't know why they didn't make it so it opens. Oh, I was going to cut it in half. Hold on. I don't need all of this. It's so hard to cut on this. Okay, so we've got a couple pieces. Alrighty. And you can leave this tape on, the backing I mean, until you figure out if you've got it the way you want it. Actually, it doesn't really matter if you have it dyed in this part. It's not going to show. All right, so let me leave that there. Then we're going to do this one, and I have a feeling that it's not going to stick to that glitter very well. I'm going to put this apart. I'm having a hard time seeing. So I'm going to keep this straight. Let me tape it down. Okay. So hope everybody's doing good. I don't know what day I'm going to put this video up. I've got so much stuff going on video-wise. Looks like it needs to move down a little bit. Up and down. Hold on. I guess that's okay. I'm not very good at this stuff, am I? Let's trim it here. Actually, that piece there is not even top. Okay, that's better. Okay. All right, I don't mean for this to look messy, but oops, come on, tape. It's stuck to me, it won't move. I'm just going to fold this in half and just judge it because it doesn't matter. I want to use this because it's strong enough, because it's fabric. Alright, so now we're going to put this piece on. Same thing. But we're not putting a spine in this one. This is just to fold over. And the reason I put a spine, I didn't really need one, but I did think that it might be what do you call it? I'm trying to think what I was going to say. That it might get too full, and then I wouldn't have, you know, it would be all bubbled out looking, or my hands are a mess. Oh, come on. I see it. I just, there we go. So if you were putting this to the outside, you could do the inking, or you could ink it now, I guess. I'm sure you guys have seen this done so many times. Okay. trying to think if I covered this because it's kind of sticky. I might have covered that too. All right, put this end on. It's been, oh, why does this have to be like this? It's usually pretty good. This I get from Taperology. I love this washi, these check ones. It's there, about like a 16th or less, just enough to make a hinge. Okay, I don't know. Let me try this and see if I can get that separate. Easier. No. Yeah, this doesn't kind of work like stickers do. And my eyes are not good enough, really. So I think it was Patty. Oh, yeah. I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Patty that wanted to know how to do this. And those posts are gone because I accidentally lost it. I'm gonna, this won't take very long, but I really want to put more on that side. Just think it'll look better. It may not even show. So the video had come out, but there was two on the same thing because the way I was trying to upload everything, I got, you know, confused, and I'm like, so I uploaded it again because on the Android, and maybe somebody can tell me, I couldn't tell if it was uploading, and it took quite a while to do it. I can't do this. I don't like this stuff that you have to get the backing off. And I've tried everything to... Oh. This is where I should pause the video. I mean, I can see it's down. I just can't get my thumbnail. At least it comes up easily. It's kind of like washi in a way. Oh well. I didn't want you guys to have to wait for all this. Okay, come on. There's no point in making it though. If I don't make it right, then I can't use it. You know what I mean? I hope that glitter is going to work okay gluing. And I should put one in the middle. Come on, just do it. Maybe do it. Yeah, that worked better. Be more aggressive with it. Okay. All right, now I know everything is very secure. Just gonna fold that up. All right, so that's it, okay? So now we've got this. It's not hard. It's just, you know, it's like anything else. It's time consuming. I might have put more glue on that, but I didn't. Okay, so now to make the inside, to make the pages that we're going to use, we're going to need to cut these. And if you have a, oh, let me close this, get it all over me. If you have directional type designs, then you're just going to want to make sure, these are stripe on the back, both sides. So you just want to make sure that you're cutting it the way you want it to lay. And I don't think it'll make a difference because they're totally 6x6. Let me check and see if this is. It's a little, yeah, it's pretty good. In fact, I think I will mark it and not trust my cutter. I think I can cut both sheets at the same time. So I've had my stuff in those little blue containers. You know, that was free from you know, lunch and meat and stuff. Those free little Tupperware things. But I am kind of tired of just trying to get things out of them. Okay. And then okie doke. I definitely don't like Paris, so you know, that's why I cut this one. I mean, I'm not a big Paris design person because that's been around so long that I just feel it's outdated. Okay. Now I measured those. I don't understand it. A little off. Oh well, I'll just trim it. Okay, so now we're going to put one of these on each page, like so. And you can do all the same if you want, or you can mix them up, do a, you know, maybe a stripe, and another stripe, like so. And then you've got 4 left, and those 4 we're going to use on the other side. Okay, so this must have been the part that I inked. I think so. And I'll use this little stamp. Just to give it something. Okay, gosh. Now you can ink all these edges if you want. But now I'm getting ready to put on the vellum. So you'll need a sheet of vellum. And what I did was I cut mine already. and I cut them 6 inches long, but I went with the length of the page, the 11 inches. So I got 11 of them at 1 inch a piece. Now, on mine here, I did put washi along these edges because that's what I did in my big book, which if you're doing a big one, you probably should do that. I think you could actually even add to the length of this, because see, this is just like a M shape. So if you wanted to, you could put 2 more on this end, and then you'd have even a longer one. Or like this one, because I have a lot more stamps, I'm going to put like a 12-inch, make a little fold out here and attach it so that I have a middle extra little piece. But I do like it that it folds out completely. Okay, so let's get this. And I am going, so what I did basically is I just inked the top. I didn't really like the way that one inked, but it doesn't matter. This is for you, unless, oh, wait a minute. Oh my, wait a minute. I cut them too short. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Because I was thinking these are going to be 5.5. Because I was doing it when I was going to use that thing. All right, let me go get some. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I cut all these strips, 11 of them. They're 1 inch each. And I was going to ink them all, but I don't want to take the time to do that. So I'm going to use this marker that I've done before. Not very much, but I just want to edge so that you can use any color marker you want if you wanted to. This is a flesh color, so it's kind of like tea dye color. And of course you don't have to be straight, but otherwise you can't see where to put in your stamps or whatever. It's just harder to see. So I might as well just, that one's inked, but let's just, I started to ink them. I'm like, this is going to take all day. All right, so this is just a felt tip marker. All right, I'm going to start here then. So basically, we're going to do the first one down. I'm just going to cut as I go. Well, let me just... And then I'll do 1 or 2 of these, and then I'll stop the camera. And we'll go from there. Now, this is not going to hold. It'll hold on the bottom pretty well, but on the sides, it won't. So the best thing to do is to sew it. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can also make these out of paper. Like, you know, not cardstock necessarily, but, you know, something strong enough. You just won't be able to see through it, which is not that big of a deal. Mine, one of my books I can't see through. All right, and then I'm going to bring the next one up. Hold on, I thought I did an inch, but maybe a 1/2 inch. Okay, so the next one. Where that's why I had these all cut to size. So much for planning ahead. It also helps to have that marked edge so you can see where to lay your next piece. I'm going to sew these, so I'm not so concerned. But if you're not going to sew them, then you probably should not use vellum. Just bend that back and cut it. So my son, after our fiasco yesterday, on my bank account, I had to, some new law, I guess it's been out for a while, but I didn't hear about it, until my bank notified me and said, you really need to get this taken care of, because your beneficiaries will not be able to receive your money. And I thought, okay, well, this has got to be another scam. So I went to my account, and yes, it was in my emails or notifications or whatever they call them. So I thought, well, I'm going to do it then, because I don't want to mess around. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, you know? So I did. And so I sent all my kids who are beneficiaries, I sent all of them, oh, those are the small ones. I want to use those for something somewhere. That I needed to have their social security number. Because now they want the social security number, your beneficiaries. I don't know if everybody else is doing this or has a thing with their bank, but addresses, and then federal tax ID number or driver's license or something to prove their ID. And whoops, do this the other way. So anyway, I text my son and I said, I need your social security number for the bank because of the beneficiary. Had to do that with all my kids. Sent him a text. And so my son texts me back and he goes, how do I know who you are? And of course he knew who I was because it came up. And so I text him back our code word. Because now we have a code word. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. But boy, it sounds like a lot of people out there get scammed. And you know, my mom, she's 91. And my brother, he's so gullible. You know, he believes anything. And somebody called and he picked up the phone and he goes, Mom, you have to send $300 because if you don't, they're going to come and arrest you for tax fraud. And she said, no, that's not true, Rod. And he said, yeah, they said, you know. Anyway, she refused to do it. And my brother, I guess he got kind of upset about it, you know, because he thinks everything is true like that. And so my sister and I were talking. She goes, well, I'm kind of worried about Mom, you know. And I said, oh, no, Mom wouldn't. First of all, she wouldn't send anybody money. If she had to, she wouldn't. She's very stingy. I shouldn't say that. She might watch. I doubt it, but she is pretty, and she's done that for years because of living through, you know, depressions and wars and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm getting too much of this stuff on there. Okay, this is going to be the last one. Then I'm going to, oops, put the other ones on, and then I will sew around them. I'm using art glitter glue, by the way, on this. I don't think, you don't want, I don't know. I don't want it to actually seep in, but I think it's going to anyways. It's okay, it'll work. Okay, so let me pause you again. I will sew, I'll put the rest of these on and sew around these so you can see how it's going to look into the book. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let's see how much time I have. All right, so I have sewed all around these, and I put the rest of the vellum on. And so what we're going to do, let's do this first. We'll start in this inside, and I'm going to glue this right onto here. So I'm not going to glue it super, you know, what do you call it, every inch of it, because I don't think it's going to go anywhere. It's just these sides we need to get laid down the best. It's not a pocket or anything, but I did think that maybe this could be a pocket. I didn't really try it, but all right, so we're going to line it up on this the best we can. Make sure that our sides are coming up. See, it doesn't like the thread. Well, it'll get better. Okay. And then I'll put this one here. I didn't even put the other glue on it, huh? I think you could use a wetter glue to glue these down. I don't think that part would matter so much. Just want to make sure it's going within your hinges. Oops. I have to glue that again. Okay. Now we'll put one, let's put this one over here. I was going to say that's way too big, but the hinge is not big here. It might be a little too big still. Let me see if I can't trim off a little bit of this side. So I'll hit the sewing. Oops, I think I did. That's a little bit better fit. Okay. I tell you, I love this camera where I can stop and start it. I hope the videos are clear enough. It's hard to tell, you know, on my computer or whatever I'm using to view them. But I didn't even really get to view very much because it took all day to upload. One of them is still not uploaded, I don't think. And it's been over a day. So I've got to figure out what the issue is. This probably needs to be glued down with my fabric glue that's on that linen. We'll try that and see. Okay, I'm going to put one on here. And you can decorate these if you wanted. I don't plan to decorate anything. Yeah, I want I want to get one of these going for all my small things. But it's probably going to take a lot of them because, yeah, I have so much. But I have so much, again, because I can't find it. This one's a little short too. Let's see if I can go in a little bit more. Well, nope. There's a reason to leave that open. Come on, I think I could get this in a little bit more. I'm not going to worry about it because I think maybe my other side, when I put this side on, it'll be okay. So we'll see. Okay, so now we have the 4 inside. Now we're going to do 2 on the outside. Now, I did one of these with paper, just so you could see how you could do it with paper. So what I did is I cut the paper 2 inches, folded it in half, and glue sticked it together, and then used my art glitter glue to glue this, and then sew it. And if you don't need to see inside your, you know, where your things are going, let's see, like this size one here, obviously you don't need to be able to see that. You're going to see that. That's why I don't put one up here also, because if you have something a little on the tall side, you have a better place. I think I put too much glue in there. Okay, so let's glue this down. And I feel like I was going to tell you something else about this, but can't quite remember. I didn't cut off all these little strings, but it gives it that Tim Holtz look. I've never had a Tim Holtz scrapbook stuff. The only thing I ever had is the little Tibbet things, the little field notes and things like that. Because our Hobby Lobby doesn't have it. And I was so afraid to buy the paper online if I didn't know what it looked like. And now I kind of I'm trying to get this so this is a little more even up here. Come on, back up. Just can't see. Okay. And then this one's going to go on this side. It really doesn't take that long to make this. I did it in one evening, you know, late afternoon into the evening. And just got this brainstorm that I wanted to, I think it was maybe Wendy or Rachel, one of the two has, you know, the ephemera book. I know Gail has several, but it seemed like the ones they have are real small. And I can just put those like here in this little bookcase of mine and stand them up. I think next time I'm not even going to, well, I have to sew, but, and I also thought maybe you guys could use, on the edges, double stick tape. That might work with your vellum. I was going to get it out and try it, but I forgot. All right, this one you could barely see that there's a place to put anything. See, the pockets are not big. They're little. I may have to go in there with my little knife thing and break some of that loose. Alright, so there we go with that part. So now we've got, open it up, and you've got these 2 pieces, and then you've got 4 inside here. And then on the front, we're just going to do whichever one we want. I think I might like that for the front. I like the colors on that one. Okay. This has got all that glitter, so I better put a little more glue. You could make the, inside part you could make with cereal boxes, or, your packaging. Cut yourself some 6x6 squares out of all your packaging and just have them hang in there, and then when you have, a piece of scrap or something that's, 6x6 at least, glue it to the other side. Kind of a eclectic look. I'm sorry, this takes forever, this glue. Okay, so I want to make sure that it's not hanging over. And that worked out pretty nice, that side. Okay, now on mine I put 2 little belly bands because I had strips left over. I don't have any more strips left, I don't think. Oh, let's see. That's not from that, but it is a cardstock strip. Oh, this is from the other page. I could put a little, I don't know, it just looked funny with one. I'll have to think about it. I don't know if I want that. Okay, so let's do this other side so we can be done. Come on. How can you not stay on the page? I feel like I'm in 2nd grade. Not sure I wanted this side. Oh well. Okay. I may have to put some clips on this for the evening. I did not I did not ink around here, so I can still go back and do that. But again, it's for me, so it doesn't really matter. Those will be in my way. So there we go. Now I was thinking I could put a pocket on the back of this, because that way if you have some that you didn't get cut, or, what do you call it, fussy cut out, you'd have a place that you could stick them. And even an envelope would be, let me see, hold on 1 second. Envelopes handy. These are pockets. Let's see if I just have a simple. These are, I don't want to use those because they're sunflower. Let's see what we've got. I want it big enough to be able to actually put stuff in it. I love this cat. Oh, they kind of match, don't they? I wonder. I don't know how hard it would be to slide something in there. I guess it would be okay if I glue the whole thing down. I kind of like those guys. Little raccoons. It's not really a Tim Holtz design, but these I made out of book pages. I don't remember who. I'm sure I saw somebody do it. There's so many things I can't remember. who did what. I can't remember if it was my idea or somebody else's. Usually it's somebody else's. I think I just did these. I just took the picture out and backed it. I mean, folded it. Okay. So there's our little pocket on this guy. All right. And I don't have something on this yet, but I could put another pocket. Let me just... maybe I could put a side pocket. I love this cat. This is hardly worth it. I'm going to put something. This is a flip. Wrong way. Other flip. Yeah, that's kind of what I needed for my oh, that doesn't look pretty. I have to look at it. I want it to look decent. Let's see. Could put a corner pocket in the way. This is a good sized corner pocket there. I'm going to do that one. This is out of strong cardstock too, so it'll be strong. I don't know where this kit is out of. Kind of looks like that green kit I had. Well, let's see now. I was going to go like that, but the butterfly's upside down, so just go this way. A little ink. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. Okay. I'm not getting any journals complete. I spend too much time messing around all day. Oh, that doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to clean it out again now. Sorry about that, you guys. We all have glue issues. That's what Tanya said this morning in her video. She is such an amazing crafter. I mean, she just gets it done. I mean, it's like she has elves night, and everybody says, well, you know, she's organized, that's why. Yeah, but I don't know. I had everything organized today, but it still took a long time. Especially from, you know, sewing and everything. Of course, she pauses quite a bit too, so that's probably the deal. Alrighty, so this booklet is going to be for my labels. So let me see if I can find some labels. I thought these black ones I would put on that page. These are all numbers, these aren't labels. Okay, let's do Tim Holtz instead. So, I mean, you could pick you could do one just with Tim Holtz in it. You could put his butterflies in. You could do his mushrooms, his bugs. Now these you don't want to put something small in because you won't be able to see it. There's flowers. I think I'll put the flowers up there because they will sit there nice. I don't think that's a Tim Holtz butterfly. Some of this is not his. So if you made it a whole Tim Holtz thing, if you have a lot of Tim Holtz, let me stick this in the inside, just label things. That's not Tim Holtz, that is, and that's just one of his flowers. And that is one of his labels, but kind of a different kind. Or not a label, but... So... It's Tim Holtz butterflies. Okay, so... There you go. And that's Tim Holtz. I'm going to put that there. And that's his too. It's not. Okay, so that's his. That's kind of how you can do it. I think that's kind of cool. So if I need a Tim Holtz butterfly or want to get one of his, I can go there, or I could put these in the butterfly book when I do a butterfly. But I kind of want to do all labels because they're all over the place, and I want to get those organized. So. And I don't know, it's hard to have time to do this. Alrighty, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to put a label here that says whatever it is I choose to put in here, probably labels. And then I can stack them up side by side, just like that. Oh, that's bigger because I knew that was going to happen. Because this was pre-made at an earlier time when I made this one. And it's 5.5 by 6. But I can still put that in my little cubby here. Alrighty, so thanks for joining me, and I hope it wasn't too long. Oh, a little bit too long, but it's okay. Alright, bye. See you next time.